You're coming into a UND NDSU rivalry with tons of history, but you're brand new to it. What were your expectations going in, and how were they either met or exceeded, or what was your takeaway?
Um, so before I even got here, I was told how big this game was, and that this meant a lot to everybody here to beat these guys. We got guys that haven't beat them yet on the team, so I really didn't know what to expect going into the game. It was a lot of hype around the game, and I think it exceeded. Max. The stadium was packed. It was very loud. It was very exciting. The atmosphere was fun, and then after the game was even better. So I think it exceeded my expectations.
How do you guys prepare for Northern Iowa coming off a game that was as emotional as it was?
We prepare the same way. We put that game in the past, and we're moving on to Northern Iowa now. They're a good team. They're a talented team, and to get to where we want to be, we have to be consistent in how we do things and consistent in our work. So I think we just put that game behind us. It's over, and we move on.
There might be people nationally who put North Dakota in a different conversation now after beating North Dakota State. Whether it's playoff picture and what it means nationally. Do you guys as players, do you almost reset any level of expectations for this season, or maybe they're more achievable? How does the season outlook change with a big victory like the one against the Bison?
I think you gain a lot of confidence after beating a team like that. You gain a big amount of confidence after beating a team like that. They're a really good team. But I think, we know what we can be. We know what we can be. And we've known that from the start. Just picking up a little more confidence helps. But, I think if we just keep pushing, we'll be right where we want to be when the time comes.
How were you able to hold North Dakota State to 150 rushing yards? Was it winning one-on-one battles? Was it knowing the scheme? I imagine it's probably a combination of that. But what was it?
Like you said, it was both. Just trusting in the scheme that Coach Schwinsfire put out, and guys doing their job. We watch film, and the way that they beat guys are getting guys out of their gaps and hitting holes really hard. So I think our big thing was making sure we fit up everything right, and just hit people. That's a physical team, and you got to out-physical them if you want to beat them. So that was a big thing going into the week, just being the most physical team out there and being the most sound and most disciplined team.
What do you just know about Theo Day and what you're going to need to do this weekend against him?
I know we're going to have to play really hard this weekend. That's a team that's coming off a tough loss, and they're going to look to give us everything that they have. And we have to be able to match that and play even better than we did this week. I think there's always room for improvement. We watch the tape, and you get better from it. Everything wasn't perfect that game, and there's things that we have to work on as a defense to get better. And I think this team will really test us and push us to where we want to be.
What do you feel like was maybe the best thing that you did defensively on Saturday? It really seemed like you kind of threw Cam Miller off guard, and like I said, you're going to face a quarterback some may even call better this weekend.
The best thing we did was keep the pressure on them. We tackled really, really well. We fit up our gaps really, really well. And I think when you attack that offensive line, the offensive line that they have, and you attack them, up front we did a fantastic job, everybody. And when we can do a great job up front, it makes everybody's else job easier. The linebackers were able to fit their gaps, the corners were able to fit theirs, and even out on the edges, the corners played great defense, the safeties played great defense. So I think it starts up front, it really does. And I think the D-line played a fantastic game.